Hello and welcome to my channel. The soul, when someone dies, when what happens to it when it leaves someone's body, right? That's what we want to know, because we want to understand our ancestors, because most of us work with ancestors. So they are explaining to me what happens to the soul, moya wa muthu, the soul, when it leaves your body, right? What happens to it? So your body will, your soul will make decision depending on what kind of experiences it still want to get, right? You know, if it still wants to grow, it will make those decisions. It can go back to its own original self, where it goes back to just being the higher self. It can have 2 experiences, 3 experiences, or 4 experiences. It can make that decision, division when it leaves your body, right? Some bit of it can go back to its origin self, bong bayon, to its origin self, right? And the other bit can go into becoming an ancestor. You know, your ancestors, into the ancestral realm. It will still be developing and growing as it goes along with you in the physical, you know, like when we are working with the ancestors. They are growing as well, they're developing as well there, while they're helping as well develop in this earthly realm. And in the spiritual realm, they're developing as well. They're growing. They're not just helping us and just sitting down there. They're growing as well. They're having an experience as well there. Or it can go into reincarnation, you know, where it comes back into existence again, deciding to take another body, exist in another body, right? It wants to, you see, when we're talking about past lives, current lives, because your soul has decided it wants to come back to do some more learning, develop some more. It still wants to have some more, or you know, it doesn't develop as it wanted to. There's still something that it needs to learn, right, on this earth. I'll get to that on the topic on its own, right? Where it takes it a new identity, new body, all the knowledge that it acquired in the past life, some of it is deleted for its own good. I'll explain that when we get to dreams, right? I'll get to that. I like that bit. Anyway, when we get to that, so it can take that reincarnation where it comes back again, right? We'll get to that. Or it can go into, it can scatter all around the world, okay? You know, when we say, as healers, right? You get guides, you get different people from different countries. Sometimes you wonder, what is happening? Who are these people from? You know, scattered. Your soul is scattered all around to learn more, to develop more. So as it develops more, okay, we'll get to that. I'll explain that in more detail when I get that. This is the, when I say that people are what? When I say ancestors, these are volunteer ancestors. The scattered ones. The scattered ones. We'll get to that. So it will make sense when I try to interpret dreams, when I talk about past lives, when I talk about dreams to do with ancestors, when I talk about dreams to do with, remember, your soul partner, you know, that person as well. I'll explain it because I talk about his higher self. So your soul partner, he comes to this existence as well. Sometimes same as at the same time as you. That's why I said to you, you see, it's very rare to meet your soul partner. When you meet them, you know, it can mess you up a little bit. But I will explain that bit because we will be talking about your higher self, and then I'll explain why, and his higher self or whatever, depending on the kind of body that he took when he came into this existence. So when I explain that, it all makes sense. This was just a little bit of an introduction to what happens to your soul when you leave this earth. You know, the choices that your soul makes when it leaves you, what it wants to do, right? According to the way the ancestors explain it to me. you can make a decision where you just go back into your being. You can make two decisions. You can just being and becoming the ancestors, tired and cozy up there, or you can come back and be reincarnate as well, new body, new someone's physical body, new physical body, new family, not necessarily your own family. I'll explain that bit. Or you can scatter around the world, end up with the Indians there, or you end up with the Native Americans there, depending on where you choose what you want to learn as well, and what you want to experience in this life. Okay, I'll get into that. This is just a rough explanation, guys. I do not want to go too deep into this because I'm still learning about this. It's just because I want to go into the ancestors' realm. So I have to explain the journey of the soul, the way that they explain it to me, and the way that I understand it in English. In Sotho, yes, I understand it better. But in English, I might not have expressed myself properly as I would have loved to. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. And guys, remember, the main reason why I created this YouTube channel was because I want to share what I'm learning, and I want to be able to meet like-minded people to share information with. So if you have something you want to share with me, you want to comment about something you think, you understand it in your own way, please do, because we are these souls living, experiencing this life, this new, whatever you call it, this existence. So we're here to share, we're here to learn. So let's become part of that soul family, So comment, do let me know what, things that you want to share, if you do want to share about this. And thank you guys, those who have been emailing me, sharing their experiences. Thank you so much. It's so much appreciated because I'm learning a lot. A lot of you have actually answered some questions that I wasn't, things I was been struggling with. You've answered them in your own ways. So thank you. And remember to subscribe and tick that like button and turn on the notification button. Is it? Yes. And how about it?